to keep their families fed. KETV News Watch 7's Pete Cudahy is on the live desk with who could be affected. Pete.
Bill, Julie, the Trump administration says SNAP benefits won't go out in November if the government shutdown continues. Here in Nebraska, 1 in 13 people rely on that federal support. The most recent SNAP data from May of this year shows that about 150,000 Nebraskans depend on SNAP benefits. To qualify for SNAP, you have to meet income eligibility guidelines. That's usually 130% of the federal poverty level. For a household of 2, that's about $27,000 a year. They could qualify for up to $546 per month. For a family of 4 making up to $41,000 per year, without SNAP, they're losing nearly $1,000 per month.
It really results in people being used as pawns in this political game, and it's going to cause real harm in our communities when people can't buy their meats and bread and milk and eggs and things that we all need to survive.
Republicans and Democrats are blaming each other for the pause. Governor Jim Pillen says, quote, DC's political games. In a statement, Pillen says, quote, the Democrats locked Americans into this mess, and the Democrats hold the key to getting us out of it. If you rely on SNAP, you can still use any remaining funds that you have. They don't expire until 9 months after they're issued. Now, Nebraskans who need help are encouraged to call the United Way of the Midlands 211 helpline. DHHS says that it is working with food banks and nonprofits across the state. Here in Omaha, Mayor John Ewing Jr. says tomorrow morning he'll announce a city-run food drive to help those in need during the SNAP pause. KETV will keep you posted on how you can help.
For sure, everyone can pitch in. Thank you, Pete. Well, Cuba is next in the path for Hurricane Melissa, now a Category 3 hurricane. More than 200,000 homes are evacuated. Melissa made landfall as a monster Category 5 hurricane earlier today in Jamaica. It brought catastrophic winds and flooding to the region. We don't yet know the full scope of the damage or how many people have been affected in Jamaica.
Back here at home, we are still seeing sprinkles in the metro, but it has gotten really windy out there as we take a live look at Old Glory.
It is brisk. You can see from our Skycam on the riverfront. Let's check in with Omaha's chief meteorologist, Bill Ramby. Hey, Bill.
Yeah, Julie, Bill, we don't have a hurricane, but if you're out there, it might feel like it to you. We've got some rain. This is the wet roadway out at the Fairfield Inn overlooking Blair High Road. You see the camera shaking in the wind, which is currently 28 miles an hour, 45 temperature. Light rain is falling at Omaha's Eppley Airfield, and you see the rain across western Iowa and still into eastern Nebraska. More of it now than we actually had at 6 o'clock this evening as the rain is backed up a little bit, just part of the circulation of the storm system down across Missouri. That storm has got the winds really revved up, so now a wind advisory through the overnight until 7 a.m. Wednesday, and the temperatures in the low and mid 40s where it's raining, still closer to 50 Lincoln and Fremont. But there's the wind, 23 in Lincoln, 29 in Fremont, 28 in Omaha, and gusting to nearly 40 miles an hour for some locations. Again, the rain, not particularly heavy now, but it's been very steady across western Iowa, and the back edge is just kind of hanging in place here. So a few more hours of that to go. And so we have the impact icons continuing through the overnight with the chance of light rain and also the strong winds right up into tomorrow morning. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Bill.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we're getting an update on the timeline for the Omaha streetcar. Streetcar Authority says mainline construction and utility relocation, that's still going on. In late 2027, testing will start with the hopes for the streetcar to be in service by 2028. There are talks happening to ensure safety for riders. The authority gave some ideas tonight.
It was having both an ambassador program, something where we can have people that will be able to ride the trains and help other passengers with both information and also if there's an issue that's starting to come up. We'll also have our field supervisor on duty that can help with things like that.
And as we've told you, that streetcar construction is happening. Businesses are still feeling the impact. Mayor's office tells us the mayor has spoken with the Greater Omaha Chamber about trying to increase some relief for businesses. It is unclear if that will happen.
Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen says the Cornhusker Clink will open up soon. Homeland Security told KETV that the McCook ICE detention facility will not open this week. Pillen's goal was for it to open before the 1st of November, which is Saturday.
I got updated before I left. It took a little bit, a couple of things with the last walkthroughs from the Department of Homeland Security. I think what I can tell you is it's going to be imminent.
Yesterday, a judge ruled against stopping the facility from housing detainees, but the legal case challenging that will continue in court.
New tonight, an Omaha man changes his plea. He's sentenced in a shooting. A 30-year-old, Trayvon McCabe, pled no contest to possession of a firearm. Omaha police say that Nicholas Nelson was critically hurt in that shooting. This was near Florence Boulevard and Gray Streets in March. So a judge sentenced McCabe to 4 to 7 years in prison with credit for 7 months already served.